temperature.
The warm feeling I'm sensing, it means that they're still earthbound.
Who are they? What do they want with my daughter?
Patricia believed the girls had once lived in the house and didn't know how to cross over to the other side. The presence of any fire remained a question.
There are others. So many others. Did you do a lot of renovations?
Patricia believed that renovations could have awakened dormant spirits.
Basically started from the bones and rebuilt it.
When you renovate things, even if something's been asleep for 100 years, that's the best way I know of to wake it up. Because they want to know what you're doing to their property. Because in their minds, it still belongs to them.
We need to perform a ceremony, which will help some of the spirits here move on to another plane.
Okay, what do we need to do?
We'll perform what we call a magic circle, and then a crossing ceremony.
This wasn't exactly scientific enough for Libby, but she was desperate to get rid of whatever was living in her house.
People don't vanish.
Family and friends are trying not to lose hope
without leaving a clue.
She walked through the door, and that was the last time I saw her.
We did get the cell phone records right away.
There wasn't any evidence of a struggle.
Their search was thorough. I mean, he really was not there.
You don't think she's disappeared?
The world just stopped. Your daughter's missing. The police don't seem to know where she is.
It's a mystery.
Brand new Disappeared. Monday at 8:10 on Investigation Discovery.
A respected schoolteacher, a loving wife, a valued colleague. Beneath the facade, a shocking truth. Join award-winning reporter Paula Zahn.
We're on the case.
As she investigates and asks, what drove them to kill?
Was it a misguided act of jealousy?
How did they execute their crimes?
As the hours ticked by, a deeply disturbing story was coming into focus.
What exposed their guilt?
He had been so deceptive, and we had caught him in those lies.
Witness the devastating effect on those involved.
And I don't think he'll ever understand why he ultimately, in the end, did to me.
And learn what really happened.
You wanted Paul dead.
A new series on the case with Paula Zahn, Thursday at 9 on Investigation Discovery.
You can wear gloves, wipe the surfaces clean, destroy the evidence, and dispose of the remains. But you better not miss a spot, because you can be sure forensics won't. Extreme Forensics, a brand new series, Friday at 9 on Investigation Discovery.
At the Johnsons' home, a team of Wiccans began a crossing over ceremony to help rid the house of what they were sure were spirits. They cast a magic circle.
A magic circle is what witches use to protect themselves before rituals. It's a protective barrier between us and the rest of the universe.
Candles were lit to absorb negative energy and replace it with positive energy. Incense was burned to prepare the mind and body for the ritual.
If we can now please all join hands so we can start the ceremony. I conjure thee, O circle of power, that thou beest a boundary between the world of men and the realms of the watchtowers, a sacred space of protection, a shield against all evil. I conjure thee, O circle of power, that thou mayest a boundary between the world of men and the realms of the watchtowers, a sacred space of protection, a shield against all evil.
Justin, if you will please bless the four corners. Ye gods of the watchtowers of the east.
In Wiccan religion, guardians, known as watchtowers, are called upon to protect the four directions of the circle.
Call upon you to protect the sacred space. Ye gods of the watchtowers of the west, we call upon you to protect the sacred space.
Ye lords of the watchtowers of the...
During the ritual, incense was offered to the guardians in exchange for their protection.
We can all close our eyes now.
We open a doorway so that the spirits can cross over to where they are supposed to be. For some of them, you pick up on their sadness or their fear.
I think they've gone.
Afterwards, everyone in the room had a feeling of calm and peace.
Most of them have left.
That's it.
Patricia told Libby she believed that most of the spirits had moved through the open door to the west, to a place called the Summerlands, a Wiccan version of the afterlife. Things returned to normal for the Johnson family, but they will never forget their experience with the supernatural.
This whole experience absolutely changed the way I think about things. I do believe in a soul now, which was a huge revelation for me. I think it's really been sort of a gift to our family.
Recently, the Johnsons removed the old large tree from the back garden to make room for an addition.
Libby, come here. You might want to take a look at this.
Ooh, truce. What is it?
Looks like there was a fire here.
He found an old brick foundation that had been all burned out.
There's even burnt clothes in the ground.
Black ash, charcoal-covered wooden beams, and burnt clothing suggested a devastating fire long ago.
Grace was right.
There really was a fire.
no human remains were ever found beneath the tree. Whether or not anyone died in the fire remains a mystery.